defenders, I think, isn't like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Come on. Thank you very much for that, Ian Wright. As you lot can see by the title of this YouTube video and probably on Bayern Leverkusen's website, something we've known for a couple of months now, you know, to the back end of the Premier League season, Granit Xhaka ends his 7-year stay at Arsenal Football Club and is moved back to the Bundesliga in Germany and signed for Bayern Leverkusen. There's rumours of a 4 to 5 year contract. Obviously, you're going to learn from an up-and-coming coach like Mikel Arteta and Xabi Alonso. We wish him all the best. Say what you want about this guy, Granit Xhaka. There's a reason Mikel Arteta, Unai Emery and Arsene Wenger all made him a vital part of the team. Say what you want about the man. Obviously, he wears his heart on his sleeve, and I do think we're going to miss Xhaka more than fans will give it credit for. It's down to Mikel Arteta to, in the transfer market, replace Xhaka, whether that's Declan Rice, who's impending transfer to Arsenal. Obviously, Kai Havertz is probably going to be used in midfield. You have got Thomas Partey and any other potential player. You know, what I would say is thank you for your service, Granit Xhaka. You know, 2 FA Cups. You know, you've been an ever-present player in Arsenal starting 11. I think he leaves just shy of 300 appearances. And it's definitely, you know, the last couple of times he could have left to Hertha Berlin to Roma, it's definitely a more positive outgoing, and I'm sure, you know, he will never forget how he was treated by some Arsenal fans, but the majority of Arsenal fans have forgiven your conduct and you've forgiven them, and it's definitely a happier ending. It would have been nice to end it with a trophy. So yeah, Granit Xhaka has completed his move to Bayern Leverkusen, people. Hopefully there's some progress where Declan Rice is concerned, and there's confirmation over him and Timber tomorrow, which would be Friday. So yeah, Granit Xhaka has completed his move away. As I said, we've known about this for a couple of months. We know he was just waiting on the green light. I have covered it in some other videos among every other transfer bits and pieces. You would have seen he's actually flown to Germany. So the positive with Xhaka leaving must be that it's only formalities that remain to confirm Declan Rice at the club. As you can see, people, he's ended his 7-year spell. He signed for 25 million euros to Bayern Leverkusen. Wish him all the best, as you lot can see here. Allegedly, Xabi Alonso was crucial to making it happen. Arsenal.com have also confirmed it. Granit Xhaka has joined Bundesliga side Bayern Leverkusen on a permanent transfer. The midfielder signed for us in May 2016 and has made 297 appearances in all comps, bagging 23 goals. My favourite would be, I'm sure we drew the game at the Emirates against Liverpool. He scored a screamer. He has scored a couple of those, people. And actually last season found a goal scoring touch, really and truly. You know, a 2-time FA Cup winner. He's also won the FA Community Shield twice during his time with the club. So he's won 4 trophies over here in all. He's obviously an ever-present for his country as well. He's made 115 senior appearances there, bagging 13 goals. And he's played at a number of, you know, Euros and World Cups and things like that, people. So yeah, big up Granit Xhaka. Do your best for their team, whatever, man. You know, I'm not sure Borussia Mönchengladbach fans will be happy with you signing for Leverkusen, but it is what it is, people. He made his competitive debut against Liverpool in August the 14th, 2016, and he got his first goal against Hull City, which was also a screamer, really and truly. As someone that was at the Crystal Palace game where he threw his shirt down, again, I've stuck up for Xhaka, and I've actually always defended the guy. I do think, you know, we've needed to move on from Granit Xhaka regardless of last season for a while. I do think he became a scapegoat, and I do think the incident that will always mark Granit Xhaka's career here, I don't think he's wrong. I don't think the fans are wrong. I don't think either party is right. You can't be screaming F off and that and expect a man not to react. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and it's got to hurt when thousands of fans, you know, are getting onto you when you give your life to this sport. So yeah, man, considering the fact that Edu and Arteta were obviously midfielders and Xhaka is a key part to our team and an ever-present based on last season, we need to replace that, whether that's Declan Rice or Havertz in that 8 role. I don't know, people. And with Xhaka's departure, Partey still linked with moves away. I'm not too sure if sanctioning that would be the best of things, but I trust my manager and I'll praise or critique appropriately where concerned. And, you know, he did get a brace on the last day, and you all saw against Wolves on the last day of the season, you know, the fans saying goodbye and stuff like that. Edu has said, Granit has been a big part of our club for a long time. He has given us great commitment and quality over the years, playing such an important role in our progression and success. He leaves us with huge respect and thanks. We wish Xhaka all the best for the future. The manager, Mikel Arteta, is losing someone that probably is going to end up being a coach, someone that was a big presence on the field, but probably a bigger presence off it, which is why I'm happy happy we're actually signing Declan Rice, because on top of being a good player and what he offers on the pitch, the leadership qualities. But where one leader leaves, others have to step up to the fore. And with him being 31 in September, I can't begrudge a man for going to get a 4 to 5 year deal at Leverkusen over what on paper is a year left to run at your deal at Arsenal. There's been no talk about a new deal. Obviously, he has the option of another year. So yeah, big up Xhaka. Arteta has said, and I think, you know, there's many moments that show Mikel Arteta's time at this football club. When he started Reiss Nelson, check out the video on Reiss Nelson, who signed a new deal over Pepe, how he utilised Pepe and then discarded him, the Aubameyang stuff. The world wanted Granit Xhaka gone. He utilised him. Tough decisions bringing in Ramsdale and White. Not everyone was universally convinced on that. You could swing that to Martin Odegaard as well. I think this shows Mikel Arteta really. And I, again, having been in the Champions League, I am a bit wary of cutting, you know, ties with a lot of players that got us to this stage. Really, I think we need to keep them, you know, especially the partnership that Xhaka and Partey had. But it is what it is. Arteta, it's needed to happen, really. Obviously, with Xhaka's form, it's made it one where you're like, oh, and all, but Granit Xhaka's need upgraded on for a long time, really. I've personally believed he shouldn't necessarily be a key player. He should be a rotation option and play plenty of games. So hopefully, you know, that what he's done to the club, you know, in terms of the players that are already there, you know, in terms of leadership, that's rubbed off on him and everything else in that regards. Arteta said, we are saying goodbye to a fantastic player and a person loved by all of us. It's been an incredible journey together for him, and he has given absolutely everything for this club. The influence Granit has had on his teammates, on the pitch, and colleagues at the club will tell you just how popular he is. We cannot thank Granit enough for his services and contribution to this club over the years. We wish Granit and his family all the best in the next step of their lives. So yeah, man, big up yourself, Granit Xhaka. You can leave with your head held high. Thank you for the 7 years of service. As you already know, Reiss Nelson has put pen to paper on a new long-term contract, people, believed to be 4 years with the option of a fifth. Again, smash the like button. Let me know your thoughts on Granit and Nelson, etc. I know injuries did restrict a lot of his progress, and I did kind of focus on this in the other vid. But if I'm him, you want to force Arteta to make you make more than 18 appearances. Which, how many were 90 minutes? You know, you've got to go from being Mikel Arteta's wild card to a genuine starter if you can do that, because you're 23 now. It's a pivotal time. You're not a little boy anymore. You're not a young man. You're now Reiss Nelson, the man at Arsenal. Go and show that you are one of the Haaland boys, a linchpin and a top player for the football club. So yeah, congratulations to Reiss Nelson. Big up Granit Xhaka, and I wish you all the best. Let me know your thoughts on Granit Xhaka. I do think people will... How can I pull it? I do think in relation to Granit Xhaka, people will kind of gloss over things and maybe overcompensate and, quite frankly, gas up his time here and gas up the player. I think he's been a great player for us. I think he's been misunderstood. I think, unfortunately, he's been scapegoated at times. But I think he is a good player. And as I always say, he's a man that if you got into a fight in a nightclub, he's the friend you want, really. If you're going to war, Granit Xhaka is going to be at the front line with you. One thing I like about him, and I'm not one of these guys, I don't want to sound like these older dons and whatnot, but I like the fact that obviously Xhaka respects his opponents, but I do think in modern day football, it's too pally, everybody's friends. Granit Xhaka don't really run with that. And, you know, any beef that kicks off on a football pitch, he's the first running towards his teammates. So I do think we're going to miss him. We're going to miss his influence off the field. But end of the day, Granit Xhaka, as good as I think he is, he's not, you know, it's not a prime Vieira and stuff. Get on with it. Whether that's Declan Rice, whether that's Havertz, whether that's a new person coming into the team, it was needed. For me personally, I would have kept Xhaka. And let's just say, for example, he started the first game of the season, I would have began the process of still utilizing him, but phasing him out of things, people. A bit like how Tierney and Tomiyasu have become that, because this is needed. So big up Xhaka. You've got job security, signing a 4 or 5 year deal. You're moving to a country you and your family are comfortable in. You're going to learn under an exciting manager, Xabi Alonso, having learned under Unai Emery, Mikel Arteta, Arsene Wenger, and I'm sure many other quality coaches, really. So yeah, thank you for your stay. It's nice that it's ended with some silverware. You know, it's well, you came to the right club in North London. You know, Granit Xhaka's career at Arsenal ends just shy of 300 appearances. He's made 297 appearances, 225 Premier League appearances, scoring 23 goals, 29 assists. And as stated, he's got 2 FA Cups and 2 Community Shields, so 4 trophies in total. He scored more goals in his final season with the Gunners, 9, than he did in any other season in his career. So, you know, it shows what Mikel Arteta can do. But yeah, we're going to have to replace the leadership. We're going to have to replace his box-to-boxness in the team. 9 goals where, you know, we got 80 odd and, you know, Martinelli got 15, Odegaard got 15, Jesus got like 11. You know, Saka got double figures. There was a couple of others chipping in. We're going to probably have to replace those goals, because that's 9 goals less that we're getting from midfield in terms of the pivot men. So, yeah, man, big up Granit Xhaka. Do your thing. Let me know your thoughts, people. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciative to you lot for watching my videos. I'm sorry for spamming your platforms and that. But one love to everyone that's watched the vid, that's commented in advance, that watches the ads, etc. God bless you all. Hope you and your loved ones are in good health and you're having a strong end to the week, people. And I hope next week and this weekend is bigger and better. As usual, I hope you have good health, really. So on that note, one love.
There's always just that active and that defending. I think it's like
Easy, 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 easy.